Hey there, I promised you a video that will help you identify and address your tendency to use verbal filler words like so, like, you know, etc. This is that video. And I'm recording this without a script and paying very close attention to the words that I'm using. In my experience, there are really about 4 or 5 ways to rid your speech of these verbal tics. You may notice that I'm doing a few of them. The first one, though, is you have to become aware of what your personal verbal tics are. And really, there's no way to get around that but to record yourself and play it back. So awareness is critical. If you don't want to listen to yourself endlessly, and honestly, if you're going to make a podcast, you're probably gonna have to get comfortable with hearing yourself. But if you don't want to do that, another strategy is to have a friend or a family member or someone that you trust to listen to you talk for a while and just keep a running tally of what your verbal tics are. Once you become aware of them, then it becomes about practicing avoiding them. And a little bit of reinforcement here is really helpful. So again, if you can go to that friend or family member or trusted person and have them make a really loud noise, clap, make a buzzer sound, or if you have a buzzer every time they hear you do it, this will help you draw attention to the times and ways that you use verbal filler, and then try to get it out of your speech. You may notice that I have a lot of long pauses. And that's because those long pauses are the thing that we use our verbal tics to fill up because we're not comfortable with silence. So becoming comfortable with silence and slowing down your speech are 2 other ways to... Okay, so after spinning for several minutes, my computer has decided that it's ready to work and it just stopped me from recording. I don't know, whatever. What I was saying was, if you slow down your speech and you really focus your awareness on the words that are coming out of your mouth as they come out of your mouth, which is, by the way, something that a lot of us don't really do so well, we can start to rid our speech of these tics or these fillers. So, become aware. Find a way to reinforce when you're using these words that you don't want to use anymore, either by having someone make a noise, or if you find yourself doing it, stop, go back to the beginning and start again. So practice, slow yourself down, and be comfortable with silences. Pay attention to what you're saying. And when you're paying attention to what you're saying, and you're trying to be very conscientious about the words that you're choosing, I think it's almost inevitable that you're going to slow down. This will help your listeners be able to understand what you're saying more clearly, and it'll also help you rid yourself of these verbal tics. So that's my advice. Now you get to try it. Good luck, and I can't wait to see how we do in our live class challenge next week. Oh my gosh, I just recorded one with no verbal tics. Yay!